everybody, my name is Lizzie and I've got Andy and Kate here with me today. We are at Pranam Yogashala in Omaha, Nebraska, and today's practice will be focusing on twisting. So Andy and Kate, let's get started. We'll start lying down. So just gently lying down, not worrying too much about the position of your body. Be sweet. Be slow, really gentle with your own self for these first few moments of our practice. Settling into the breath, taking a grounding deep breath in through your nose, filling all the way up, and exhaling all the way out. And if you'd like to take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, sometimes that can help to ground and focus your breath as we move through our practice. So as you continue your inhales and your exhales, you might breathe into the hand at your belly and then watch it sink back down towards your spine. And it's definitely an option. Everything that we move through in this practice, if it doesn't work for your own body, you don't have to take it. So it's completely your choice. If something doesn't feel right, opt out, of course. So we keep moving through our breath, grounding ourselves and focusing on each inhale and each exhale. Slow breath in, expanding through the body. Slow breath out as we move into the space we're creating through our inhale. Maybe one or two more full deep breaths in and out before we start to move in our practice into our twists. Let's take a full body stretch on our next inhale. So reach your arms up and over your head so that you're in full extension from fingertips to toes. You can point your toes and you can flex your feet. You can wiggle your fingers and your toes. That's definitely an option. And then lengthen through your fingers. Really spread them out wide. And then spread your toes out as wide as your toes will go. Good. And then pull your knees in towards your chest and wrap your arms around your shin bones. Good. Pull your forehead up towards your knees if it feels okay in your spine and in your neck. And then drop your head and your neck back down to the mat. Keep your right knee hugging in towards your chest. Let your left leg extend long and straight. Let it drop all the way down towards the floor. Take your right knee over to the left side of your yoga mat. Let your arms open up wide like a cactus pose or like a tree. Good. And then you can let your right shoulder relax all the way into the earth. And let your right knee come over as far as feels safe and stable in your body. And there's a difference between extending further than your comfort zone and getting into pain or just being uncomfortable. And today we're definitely going to stay out of that pain zone. So stay super centered in your body. Know where you might feel a little bit of discomfort come up. And then where the line to pain crosses over. And especially in these first few moments, just be really gentle with yourself. And take a full deep breath in and notice how your breath has changed through your inhales and your exhales. How the body receives the breath differently. Slowly, we start to come back to center, unwind your body, reach your arms up and overhead again for a full body stretch as your legs lengthen out in front of you. We're reaching up, lengthening through the spine, belly button pulls back. Exhale, pull your knees towards your chest. Again, grab around your shin bones or maybe the backs of your thighs. Maybe your forehead pulls forward towards your knees, maybe it doesn't. That's up to you. Again, all choices, all agency. Keep your left knee into your chest as you extend your right leg long. Good. Right leg settles all the way down into the floor and then gently start to twist your left knee over towards that right side of your mat. Good. And then open up. Your left shoulder works down towards the ground. It might pop up a little bit, and that's totally okay. You just stay where you need to stay. If that shoulder doesn't want to be all the way down, if you're a little bit tighter on one side, absolutely let that shoulder stay up. Take care of your own body. Take care of your own self in this practice. And then again, pay attention to your breath. Notice the inhales. Notice the exhales. And gently start to come back towards center. Again, straightening through both legs, arms reaching up and over your head, full body stretch, reach and lengthen, and then exhale, pull your knees in towards your chest. Good, happy baby pose. So we'll take our knees in towards our armpits, and you can either grab on to the outside edges of your feet, like we've got Kate and Andy doing, or you can grab onto the backs of your knees instead. And Andy's demonstrating that now, and you can rock a little bit side to side, back and forth. You can extend your right or left legs to get a little bit more stretch. Good. Exploring the boundaries of your body. You don't have to stay so still, so rigid. Be creative with your body. Take your own personal liberty with your own self. And then gently we'll hug the knees back in towards the chest. And let's all roll over to the right side. Good. And pause for a moment before gently you start to press your way back up and into a seat for the first time in our practice. So in your seat, it's up to you. If you feel comfortable crossing your legs, you can cross one leg in front of the other. If you don't feel comfortable crossing your legs, extending your legs out in front of you is just fine. Let's reach our arms up towards the sky. Big breath in. And then bring your hands down into your heart space. Anjali Mudra. Pressing the thumbs into your heart space. Take a deep breath in. Lifting your heart up towards your thumbs. On your deep breath out, allowing your heart and your thumbs to come back towards each other, to settle into the space you create. Good. Drop your right fingertips down to the floor beside your right hip and reach your left arm up and over your head. Good. Belly button pulls back towards the spine. You can walk your right fingertips as far out as feels comfortable in your body. And then inhale, straight long spine. Both hands come down beside your body. Good, and then you're gonna take your left hand behind you, and you can use a block or you can use a stack of books instead. Place it behind your sacrum, straight behind your spine. Your left hand's down, kind of propping up like a kickstand to your spine. And then your right hand comes to your left knee. Good. And you're rotating your heart up towards the sky, opening through the shoulders, maybe leaning slightly back, and your eyes can turn over your left shoulder. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. Slowly start to unwind. Come back towards center. Reach your arms up towards the sky. And hands into your heart. Deep breath in right here. Full inhale. Full exhale. Good. And then slowly drop your left fingertips over to the side. Reach your right arm up and over. Over your right ear. Maybe you look up towards the sky, if that's safe, on your neck. If it's not, just eyes straight down towards the floor, maybe over towards the right side of your mat. Good. Come back through center. And then maybe that block is still behind you. You're going to take your right hand, kickstand it behind your sacrum. Good. And then take your left hand to your right knee. As you twist, maybe your eyes look back. And then again, we straighten up that spine, lift through the chest, and twist. Good. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. On your next inhale, slowly you'll start to unwind. Arms will reach back up towards the sky. Full inhale. And exhale, hands to your heart. Good. Inhale, arms reach back up towards the sky. And then you can either fold over your knees or drop yourself to one side so that we can come into a tabletop pose. So whatever is most effortless in your practice, we'll come into tabletop pose. So hands and knees are down on the ground. And pay close attention to your hands just for a moment as you press your fingers down into the mat. You're pressing mostly through your pointer finger and your thumb. Good. Shoulders are directly over your wrists. And then pay attention to your knees. Your knees are directly underneath your hips. So they're about hip distance apart, which is about having 2 fists or 2 oranges in between your knees. And then your toes are directly behind your knees. Good. Press down into your hands. Inhale, lift your heart up towards the sky. Pull your belly button back. Maybe the eyes roll up. Exhale, round your spine. Push the earth away from you. Good. Inhale, lift the heart forward and up. And exhale, round your spine. Go, we'll take 2 more just like that. Big breath, inhale, lift the heart. And move at your own pace, right? My cues are my cues, but your breath comes in its own time. So round the spine. Good. Once more, inhale, heart forward. And exhale, back. Nice work, press into those strong hands. And then come back to neutral. We'll start to take some hip circles. So inhale, lift your heart forward. As you exhale, swing your hips to the right, back towards your heels, kind of arching the spine as you go, and then over to the left as you start to come back forward. Good. And then again to the right, back, side, and forward. And then we'll switch sides. So your next 2 circles will go to the left first. Nice work. And then back, right, and forward, and then again, left, back, right, and forward. Coming to center, hands and knees down on the floor. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Right arm reaches straight up towards the sky. Make a fist and spiral your wrist. And switch directions with the wrist, spiral it the opposite direction. Take your right hand, reach it all the way up towards the sky, and then down and through your left arm. So dropping your shoulder all the way down to the earth. Drop the temple or the side of your head down, and then reach and extend through your left fingertips. Whole palm can be down on the ground, or just the fingertips, and you can pretend you had a cupcake underneath your hand. You can make it like so you weren't trying to touch the frosting of your cupcake. Take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Good. Draw your left palm back underneath your left shoulder. Press into that left hand so that you're coming back to your tabletop pose. And then child's pose. Your toes come together, your knees go wide, and your hands reach far out in front of you as you gently lower the crown of your head or your forehead down to the mat. And then 1 deep breath in, expanding through the body. 1 deep breath out. 1 deep breath in and out. Press back into your hands. Come back to your tabletop pose. Good. And then again, adjust those knees. So we had knees wide for our child's pose. We're coming back to the knees about hip distance apart. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, round the spine. Come back to neutral. Belly button pulling back. Reach your left arm up towards the sky. Make a fist. Spiral the wrist a few times in one direction, and then a few in the other. And then reach those fingertips up towards the sky as high as you possibly can. Sweep your hand underneath your right arm. Drop down to your left shoulder, your left temple, and then reach your right arm forward. The extension of the right arm is definitely an option, an opportunity to go a little bit deeper, but not required. So if that doesn't feel great, it doesn't make you feel so safe, then don't opt for the extension of your arms. Take another few deep breaths right here. Be sweet and slow with your breath, kind to yourself in these moments. We might be trying something new or different, a shape you've not tried before, so be really patient with your body and yourself. Slowly start to draw your right hand back underneath your shoulder. Press yourself back up to your hands. Good. Now this time, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. So we're lifting the knees, lifting the hips. Good. Straightening the arms as best we can. Pressing again into the pointer finger and into the thumb. Bend into your knees just slightly and send your hips up a little higher. Good. Nice. Now bend into your right knee and straighten your left leg as best you can. Push your hips over to the right side of your mat. And then switch sides, bend into your left knee and straighten your right leg. And then send those hips a little bit over to the left. Good. Straightening both legs as best you can. And the legs bent is a beautiful option. It still lengthens our hamstrings while making the shape a little bit more accessible. So if that's something that you might want, definitely bend your knees. Good. Now lengthening through your arms, pull forward to a plank pose. Good. So our shoulders are in line with our wrists. Our heels are over our toes. Hips are about in line with the shoulders. They're not too far up. They're not too far down. They're just neutral. This is a really good test to see if your down dog is long enough. So pushing back to downward facing dog, we barely shift the hands or the feet from our plank pose. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Now slowly start to reach your right toes up towards the sky. Good. Pull your knee in towards your nose. Step your foot in between your thumbs. Your fingertips are around your front foot. Your back left knee drops all the way down to the mat. Good. Now here's where your blocks or your books might come in handy. So if you don't have yoga blocks, you can grab a hold of some books, stack them up on either side of your mat. Maybe you use your blocks. We're going to inhale our right hand up towards the sky. So press down into your left hand, your left fingertips, your left block. And then right arm reaches all the way up towards the sky. Full deep breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Inhale, get a little bit taller, a little bit longer through the crown of your head and through your right hand. Exhale, bring your right hand back down to the floor. Good. Untuck your left toe so that the top of your left foot's pressing against the floor. And straighten your right leg. Straighten your right leg. You might need your blocks, okay, to get you higher. And your left hip is directly above your left knee. You're not sitting back onto the heel, but you're staying lifted like a right angle. Heart is reaching forward. Your front knee is straightening as best it can, but it might not be straight, and that's cool. Good. Draw yourself back onto the sole of your right foot. Walk your fingertips forward, maybe still using your blocks, maybe dropping the blocks down to the floor. Lift your back knee off the earth. Step yourself to the top of your yoga mat or the top of your space. Hands to shin bones, lift up half high. Good, forward fold. Drop the crown of your head, grab opposite elbows and hang for a moment. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. And then bend your knees, release your hands, and roll yourself up to a straight, long spine. Good. Arms reach up towards the sky. Big breath in. Good. Drop your right hand down to your right hip. Reach your left arm up and over as you side bend straight over towards the right side of your mat. Inhale, lift up both arms to the sky. Exhale, left hand comes down to left hip. Reach your right arm over, big side bend. Inhale, rise back up, arms to the sky, forward fold. Reach your fingertips wide and out as you load down to the floor. Lift up, hands to shins, half high. Good, hands plant. Step back, move to downward facing dog. So your hips are high, your heels are down low, and your heart is lengthening towards the floor. Good. Reach your left toes up towards the sky. And flex through that foot. Pull your knee towards your nose and step your foot in between your thumbs. Drop your right knee down to the floor. Good. Block might come in handy, so you can bring it underneath your right hand as you lift your left arm up towards the sky. Pull your belly button back, eyes up towards that top hand unless it's not easy on your neck, and then gaze straight over towards the left, or maybe even down towards your left toes. Deep breath in. Good. Exhale, drop your left hand to the outside edge of your left foot and straighten your left leg as best you can. Again, those blocks or books can come in handy. If you've got anything else resembling a block at your house, you can turn a pot upside down and use it. Anything you've got that makes this shape more accessible for you. So again, hips are right over knees. Heart is leaning forward towards your shin bone. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out, lengthening your heart towards your shin bone. Come back onto the sole of your left foot. Tuck your right toes under. Lift your right knee. Good. And then step to a forward fold at the top of your space. This time, widen your feet so they're at least hip distance apart, maybe a little wider. And we'll take a couple of forward fold twists. So right hand comes in front of right toes. Bend your right knee and lift your left hand to the sky. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Last breath in right here. Lengthen that arm up a little bit higher. Exhale, drop your hands down. Switching sides. Left hand comes down in front of left toes. Right arm goes to the sky. Bend into that left knee. Eyes towards the sky. Big breath in. And out. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands down. Roll yourself all the way up on your next big inhale. Leading with the back of the heart space, letting the head stay heavy. Arms up to the sky. Hands into your heart. Wiggle your toes towards each other. Good. Arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Heart down towards your shin bones. Bend your knees as much as you want to, as much as you need to. This is for you. Inhale, lift up half high, but keep your fingertips on the floor this time or use your blocks. Good. Step your left toes back. Good. Drop your left knee down to the earth. Reach your arms up towards the sky this time. Beautiful. Bring your hands into your heart. Take your left elbow to your right knee. Left elbow, right knee. Good. And then see if you can move your right elbow more up towards the sky and less towards the back of your body. Maybe your eyes go up towards the top. Good. Belly button pulls back. Take a deep inhale. Slow exhale. On your next inhale, come all the way back up towards the sky. Fingertips unwind, reach up. Exhale, hands plant around your front foot. Now lift your back knee. Good. Keep your left fingertips on the floor. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Another deep breath in. Lengthen that top arm up. Drop your top arm. Look forward. Step to the top of your space. Inhale, lift up half high. Forward fold. Arms all the way up to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to your heart. Other side. Inhale, arms up. Forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, lift up half high. Maybe you use your blocks as you step your right toes back this time. Drop that right knee down to the floor. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Hands come into your heart. Twist your right elbow to your left knee. Push into your hands. Lift up through your heart space. Deep breath in and out. Squeeze your inner thighs together to find balance. Maybe your eyes work up towards that top elbow. If that doesn't feel like there's enough balance there, keep your eyes on your left toes. Good. Inhale to unwind the arms. Reach them back up towards the sky. Good. Now hands plant down. Lift your back knee up off the earth. Keep your right hand down, lift your left arm up to the sky. And just one full deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, get longer. Exhale, hands down. Look forward, step to the top of your space. Lift up half high. And forward fold. Arms to the sky, big breath in. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. Inhale, arms up to the sky. And forward fold. Good. Inhale, lift up half high. Bend your knees enough so that you can roll to an easy seat. Good. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Lift up through your heart space. Let it out through your mouth. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Take your right hand behind you and your left hand to your right knee. That same twist we started our practice with. Again, you can use your block behind your sacrum. Eyes can either be straight to the right or over to your right shoulder. Inhale, arms back up to the sky. And over to the left. Lift through your spine, big breath in. And out. Inhale, arms back up to the sky, unwinding through our twist, and hands into your heart. Take a deep breath in, maybe the eyes close. Pressing your hands into your sternum, lift through your heart. And we bow in gratitude to ourselves for the effort and the ease of this practice. We bow in gratitude to our friends, our communities, and to our Mother Earth. Namaste.